If you're looking for an island with dramatic landscapes, crystal clear waters and a strong sense of authenticity, Amorgos might be exactly what you're searching for. From cliffside monasteries and secluded beaches to traditional villages, this island offers a completely different side of the Cyclades.
I'm Chrysoula, a local travel creator based here in Greece, and today I'm taking you to Amorgos, an island with dramatic cliffs, deep blue waters, and the most stunning views over the Aegean.
Before we dive into the best things to do on the island, let's quickly talk about how to get to Amorgos and what you should know before arriving. Getting to Amorgos takes a little more effort than some other Greek islands, and that's exactly why it has stayed so authentic. There is no airport on the island, so the only way to get here is by ferry. Most travelers arrive from the port of Piraeus in Athens, with a journey usually taking between 6 and 9 hours depending on the route and the type of ferry. Amorgos has two ports. Katapola is the main one and the closest to Chora, the island's capital, while Aegiali is located in the north and is a popular base thanks to its beaches and hiking trails. When booking accommodation, it's always worth checking which port your ferry arrives at. You can also reach Amorgos from other nearby islands like Naxos, Paros or Santorini, which makes it a great stop if you're island hopping in the Cyclades. Once you arrive, renting a car is the most recommended option if you want to explore the island properly, especially if you plan to visit remote beaches and villages. There is also a public bus connecting the main villages and beaches, which is a good option if you don't want to drive. Now that you know how to get to Amorgos, let's explore the best things to do on the island. One of the most iconic things to do in Amorgos is to visit the Panagia Hozoviotissa Monastery. Built directly into a vertical cliff high above the Aegean Sea, this monastery is one of the most dramatic sights you will see anywhere in the Cyclades. From a distance, it almost disappears into the rock, and the closer you get, the more impressive it becomes. To reach it, you will need to climb a series of steps carved into the cliff. It's not difficult, but it does require a bit of effort. Once you reach the top, you are rewarded with breathtaking views over the open sea that make the climb completely worth it. Inside, the monastery is simple and peaceful, and the atmosphere feels timeless. This is one of these places where you naturally slow down and take everything in. It's best to visit early in the morning or later in the afternoon, especially during summer, and wearing comfortable shoes is essential. This monastery isn't just a landmark, it's one of the places that truly defines Amorgos. After visiting the monastery, the next place you shouldn't miss is Chora, the main village of Amorgos. Chora is built on a hill above the sea and is a beautiful maze of winding whitewashed alleys, arches and stairways. It's the kind of place where you don't need a map. Walking without a plan is part of the experience. At the top of the village, you will find the Venetian castle, offering views over the island and the surrounding landscape. Just outside Chora, the traditional windmills are another iconic sight and a great spot to stop for photos. Chora is also home to two small but interesting museums. The Archaeological Museum of Amorgos gives insight into the island's ancient past, while the Folklore Museum focuses on traditional life, local customs and everyday objects from earlier times. Whether you are exploring during the day or wandering through the village in the evening, Chora has a relaxed, authentic atmosphere that perfectly reflects the spirit of Amorgos. From Chora, it's time to experience another side of the island, the beaches, where Amorgos shows its wild and untouched character. The beaches of Amorgos are wild, raw and incredibly clear. This is where the island really shows its character. Many people recognize these landscapes from the movie The Big Blue, which helped make Amorgos famous around the world. Some of the most beautiful beaches include Aegiali with its dramatic rocks and deep blue color, Mouros Beach, which is perfect for snorkeling, Maltese Beach near Katapola, and Aegiali Beach, ideal for an easy swim with tavernas nearby. Most beaches are unorganized and feel untouched, which is part of their charm. Beyond the beaches, there is another spot in Amorgos that many visitors come specifically to see. One of the most photographed spots in Amorgos is the Olympia Shipwreck. The wreck lies on the rocky coast in the southern part of the island and is visible from above, resting in clear blue water. You can't access it up close, but the viewpoint offers a striking contrast between the rusted ship and the Aegean Sea. It's a quick stop, but a memorable one. Another great way to experience Amorgos is by hiking. The island is known for its ancient stone paths that connect villages, monasteries, and remote viewpoints. These trails have been used for centuries and offer some of the most impressive views over the sea. Hiking here isn't extreme or technical, it's about slow walks, open landscapes, and a real connection with the island. Spring and early autumn are the best seasons when the temperatures are mild and the island is at its greenest. This is one of the best ways to understand the scale and raw beauty of Amorgos. To experience the traditional side of Amorgos, it's worth visiting a few of its mountain villages. Tholaria and Langada are built on the slopes above Aegiali and feel quiet, authentic, and largely unchanged. Stone houses, narrow paths, and small squares give you a sense of everyday island life away from the coast. In Tholaria, you can also visit the Ecclesiastical Museum of Agion Anargyron, a small but interesting museum with religious icons and objects that reflect the island's spiritual and cultural heritage. These villages are ideal for a relaxed walk or a simple meal, especially in the evening when everything feels calm and local. From the mountain villages, it's an easy drive down to Aegiali on the coast. Aegiali is the more lively side of Amorgos, without ever feeling crowded or overwhelming. Built around a wide bay, it combines an easy beach, cafes, tavernas, and beautiful sunset views over the sea. It's a great place to stay if you want everything within walking distance, especially beaches and hiking trails. Aegiali also has a relaxed, social atmosphere, making it a nice contrast to the quieter mountain villages. From Aegiali, it's time to head to the other side of the island, where Amorgos feels a little different. Katapola is the main port of Amorgos and one of the first places most visitors see when they arrive. It's built around a natural bay with a relaxed waterfront lined with cafes, tavernas, and small shops. Compared to Aegiali, Katapola feels a bit quieter and more local, especially in the evenings. It's also a convenient base with easy access to Chora and nearby beaches, making it a good place to stay if you want to explore the island at a slower pace. For a glimpse into the island's ancient past, it's worth heading south. Arkesini is one of the most important archaeological areas in Amorgos and was once a powerful ancient city. Nearby you will find the ancient tower of Agia Triada, one of the best preserved ancient towers in the Cyclades. Standing alone in the landscape, it offers a strong sense of the island's strategic importance in antiquity. It's a quick stop, but it adds real historical depth to your visit. Finally, no visit to Amorgos would be complete without talking about the local food and the island's slow rhythm of life. Food in Amorgos is simple, traditional, and deeply connected to the island. Local dishes like patatato with goat, fresh seafood, and regional cheeses are served in small tavernas, often in quiet village squares or by the sea. Meals are unhurried, portions are generous, and everything is meant to be enjoyed slowly. This slower rhythm is one of the things that makes Amorgos such a special place to visit. And that covers the best things to do in Amorgos, from the monastery and beaches to hiking trails, villages and local life. Everything you need to plan your trip and experience the island at its own pace. I hope you enjoyed my guide to Amorgos. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Greece travel tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!